Happy Thursday. Sorry I missed you on hump day, but don't worry. Hump day's today. It's just a day late, so bend over because I'm ready to get humping. Or is it going fast? I can always forget these things, but it's okay. How is everyone doing today? Sorry that I missed out on you guys yesterday. I was really exhausted for absolutely no reason whatsoever. No idea. Really confused about it. I just was like laying there. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, shit. I guess I need sleep. And I just passed out on the couch. And then 3 hours later, I just woke up. I'm like, well, shit. Anyways, I hope everyone was good. You guys didn't miss me too much, did you? I hope not. Because it'd be a shame if you did. Anyways, hello, Apix. How you doing? A blueberry cherry? You mean a blue raspberry? Also, hello, Oni. I hope you slept well. Anyways, yes, today we got ourselves some Sonic Adventure 2 with crowd control, which is going to be terrifying. So get those biddies ready or those channel points ready, because if you look at the channel points, you can use them to redeem for some of those lovely, lovely crowd control coinage to mess with me. Same thing with your bits if you want to do it that way. Your goal is to make my life a living hell. I mean, pleasurable paradise in this game. You know, you guys voted on it. I'm here to do it. I love myself some Sonic, especially Sonic Adventure 2. And hey, if you guys want more Sonic content in the future, I do plan on doing Sonic Unleashed because I do like that game. How am I doing? I am doing absolutely fantastic. I feel well rested. Learning that I actually need about 6 hours of sleep. Does anyone else need less than, the 8 hours of sleep? Because for me, I need just around 6 hours. Any more or any less, I am tired as hell. And holy shit, it sucks. I also would like to say, welcome, Marion, MC Poto, J, Rodimus, A Winding Land, Luffy Deluxe, and Wizard God to the Brigade. I do hope you enjoy your time here. And if you don't know me already, I'm Yumi AI, your local NECA Brigade leader, so please sit back and relax in those vibrating chairs with heat warmers as I pleasure you, because you being here pleasures me. Spawn Omo Chow, yes, you can spawn Omo Chow. You know what? I know Oni, but I don't have a P.O. box. And I don't exactly have the money for P.O. box either. Also, Spooky, hello! Mwah! 3 is usually fine. Wait, what? Really? Interesting. You get annoyed super quickly if you don't get your sleep? I mean, I'm kind of the same way. I need my sleep. And lately, I've been having a lot of not-so-great dreams, but it's okay. Also, hello, Trisket. How you doing? Wait, what about Throne? I mean, Wizard, if you want... The throne's right there. If you guys want to suggest gifts on Throne, you're more than welcome to. I try to check it once a week and approve of stuff. And I do want to say also, for those of you guys out there that have been using the Tellonym to ask me questions, thank you so much. I was actually really worried if it was going to actually be successful or help you guys ask questions anonymously. And I just want to say, you guys have knocked it out of the park with some of those questions. Kind of confused on some of them, but hey, it's been fantastic answering them. Though I'm not entirely sure how to react to when someone asks me what my model size is or if I'm crushing on anyone, because I don't really know what to say on that. But you can count in your sleep. I mean, I can kind of do that too. You're trying to be nice. I'm glad you're trying to be nice on it. Jesus Christ, I see all the coins being redeemed, getting prepared for my ass to be torn into. No! Any extremely weird ones? I was asked it, I've been asked weird questions, what goes through my mind if I see two girls fighting. Was asked what my kinks are. I haven't been asked too many really weird things. They've all actually, surprisingly enough, been very wholesome and really thought-provoking. Though, I will say probably one of the hardest ones to answer was, tips on knowing if a relationship would last. Because, well, I'm not the best at, relationship advice.
Core vivid entity says
I am not a bottom, I am a top. And a sandbag, if you need me to prove that, I will personally go to the Not Safe for Work side of my Discord server just to specifically prove to you how much of a fucking top I am. So now, be good, lay your happy ass down. I'm doing good today, Mikachu. Now, as I was saying, Sage, you know, if you really want to keep saying I'm a bottom, you might need to go and lay your happy ass up in the air for me on the bed right now so that you can take your punishments like the good person you are. Because if you don't, I'll make sure that they're extra savage. So are you sure you really want to tempt me? Because I don't think you will be. Imagine spending 1,000 coins on just spawning Oma Chow. I mean, do you know how annoying Oma Chow is, though, Nano? Come on, you know how annoying Oma Chow is. How tall am I? Well, my model is 5'4". However, I myself personally am 5'8". And for those of you that don't know what that is in, for those of you guys that don't know what that means for those in meters, that is 1.7 meters, or if you need it in centimeters, that's 172 centimeters tall. IRL. So there you go, if that helps. You know, I actually have had something. I've been recently watched. I am not. No. Wait, no. Yumi is 5'4". 5'4" is like, is 162 centimeters. But me in real life, I'm 172 centimeters. Like, yes, I'm small. I guess I think I'm like average height, even though I still struggle to get stuff out of the dryer. And yeah, I'm small. I'm small. I admit it. I'm small. Anyways, I don't know about you guys, but recently I've been watching a lot of the show called The Orville, and I'm really, really shocked at how it's on Disney Plus, even though I know it originally started out on Hulu. But I've been watching Orville recently, and I've been very, very shocked at how deep the show has been, touching on some subjects, and considering, it is the month of Pride, the month of the LGBT, I have really taken a very in-depth look at one of the characters, because the character, their name's Bortis. They are they're a species called a Mocklin, right? And they're supposed to be kind of like a parody of freaking Klingons from Star Trek, if you've watched Star Trek. And they have like this overarching like story that's happening in the background that that's about transgender, because they come from a planet where they see female species are inferior, and as a result, anyone that's born into their species that's female has to undergo a surgery to become male. And they had an entire episode literally debating on the topic of changing their child into a male because they were born female. And it really kind of spawned a really interesting question. It made me wonder how this feels, because freaking Bortis, he literally decides that it's okay for their child to be female, simply because of watching freaking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That was literally the thing that made him actually be okay with keeping them female. But here's the thing, their partner, on the other hand, said no, and their partner was saying it because they were worried that the child would have no future in their society, that their child would, not be treated right. Also, hello, Maxwell. How you doing, hun? And it spawned a really interesting question on if it was actually transphobic or not to actually allow for not intimidate. Wait, why? I'm doing good. But so for Bortus's partner who wanted the surgery and was trying to make sure that their child was not, discriminated against, they forced they literally had to have the whole surgery. And Bortus's partner is also someone that had the surgery and was originally female. So it asked a really interesting question. Is their partner actually transphobic? And I was very, very curious about this because their partner's coming from a spot. Oh, fuck off with the pineapple pizza. Anyway, so their partner comes from a very interesting spot where they're basically worried that their child will be discriminated against because of the way their planet is, how they literally will be an outcast. So they're trying to do what's best for their child because they know they can't change the society because the society is so ingrained in their beliefs. They even had they even gave substantial evidence in a whole court thing. And even with the evidence, with finding out that they're, what's the topic? So there's a show called The Orville, and there was an episode that kind of dealt with transgender issues. And, it was basically with Orville. There you go. So, as I'm sitting here watching it, they literally bring up how on their planet for the Mocklins, they're one of their most prolific writers, one of their most famous writers on the planet is actually a female who has no regrets. But despite that, the court decides that they still need to have the surgery for Bortus's child because the court doesn't think there was enough evidence. And so it made me wonder, is Bortus's partner inherently transphobic? Is the actions that Bortus's partner took transphobic? Because the partner is against it because the way the race has, naturally been raised to think that females were inferior. So that's why they have the whole operation to make it an only male race. However, it's like if they were to ever go back to the planet, their child would always be outcasted. Their child would always be seen as inferior regardless. And it's a lot of really big commentary on stuff because it's a very complex thing because the actual intentions of itself is not... I see that, Nano. So the actual intentions of Bortus's partner is not inherently transphobic, but it's the fact that they're forced to do it that becomes transphobic. Because they're just trying to they're trying to keep their child happy and to keep their child from having a really bad life. They're trying to make sure that their child has the best life they can. Because the choice of what someone wants to be is the most important part. It is. It absolutely is. The choice is absolutely important. And the thing is, eventually, they do force the child to undergo the operation, but it does come up later in the third season where the child actually wants to reverse the procedure because they want to be a female. And it's such a complicated and complex thing because it's showing that, you have a parent that's very accepting of this, but you have a parent that's not because their parent is worried about it. One's willing to side... Bortus is willing to side with their child to be female, and yet the other one doesn't because they're worried about the future they'll have if they stay female. Whereas the other one's like, you know what, we'll deal with it as we deal with it. So it creates such an awkward and serious commentary in such a mature way. I'm actually surprised that this comes from the same writer as freaking Family Guy. Seth MacFarlane made the Orville, you know. You wish you could understand this very well, but considering the topic is kind of taboo. Fair enough. But, you know, considering that we have quite a few people in my community here that is, you know, who are trans, be here and feel comfortable. Exactly. And I always try to do that to the best of my ability to help people with that. And that's kind of the thing is, like, for those of you out there that are trans, if you would like to comment on this, you have a surprise for me then? Uh-oh, I'm scared. For those of you that are trans out there, I would love to hear your guys' commentary on this because it is very... Hi, Yumi, how you doing? You just came in time for a conversation. We're having a bit of a conversation about Orville and the Mocklins and the whole thing with the trans topic that they have in the show, believe it or not. How you doing, though, Yumi? Hope you're doing good. It's... Yumi's cute in the bottom, too. I mean, okay, maybe I'm cute, maybe I am a bottom, but so are you. But I'm also a top. If you want me to, I can switch it up. You know, you might like that. Gotta be inside the bad... Oh, Jesus Christ, is the bat... Wait, hang on, is the air quality that bad up there? I hope you're being okay. I personally, I live in Tennessee, so we get a little bit of it, but it hasn't been terrible. I haven't seen New York's been getting hit by that a lot. What if we're both bottoms? I have no idea. Also, Shinobi, hello, Shinobi, how you doing? What is everyone here is bottoms? Well, if everyone's bottoms, then, well, I guess we just gotta rub our bottoms together and see who's gonna be on top. Because if you stack bottoms together, whoever's on top of all of those bottoms is the most toppiest of the bottoms. Which therefore means that a bottom can be a top if they believe hard enough and climb to the top. Well, you know what they say, cheers, bottoms up? Wait, what? What does? Dicks? Am I prepared for torture, Link? I am prepared for the most egregious torture, so I hope you're ready to do your worst. Northeast? Wait, Northeast? Wait, Northeast what? Huh? He? What? Huh? I'm so confused. Anyways, also don't forget, guys, by the way, if you haven't yet, make sure you pick up yourself a free pack. You know, who knows? I think that, Nekobasa might miss out on those. Your girlfriend is trans and I want her to meet me. Oh, well, Oni, you know, if you ever want to introduce her, you're more than welcome to. You know, okay, there's another topic in relation to this, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So, in your guys' opinion, do you guys think that if you are dating someone, let's say you've completely transitioned, right? And you're dating someone, maybe you're married to them. Do you think that you should tell that your partner that you are trans? Out of curiosity, because I've been having a whole conversation about this over the past several days. Yes? Also, no tickles! Why? No! Please, no tickles! So, you say yes, Shinobi. Interesting. That should have been done way earlier, in your opinion? Fair. I know a lot of people in the trans community that I've met will say, no, you shouldn't have to say that. You would tell them that? Yes. I'm of the opinion that I think you should, because imagine if you will, you know, you're fully transitioned. It should be done early in the marriage. Fair. Because, imagine, with the way America is right now, and how scary of a place it's becoming, imagine you're dating a partner, you've been through all of the surgeries, you pass, you're still, all of a sudden you get into a car accident, you got to be rushed to the hospital, and your partner finds out from that accident that you're actually trans. Think about how scary that would be, because then you're at the mercy of the doctors, and then at the mercy of your partner, debating on if they should even do anything for you, because they didn't even know about a very important detail about you. And it sucks because of how difficult it is, because you don't want to have to out yourself, because a lot of people will reject just for simply saying you're trans when they shouldn't. Because, you know, people, whether you identify as a male, woman, non-binary, whatever, you know, you shouldn't have to be afraid of hiding a part of yourself. Because if someone can't accept you for being it, or you hide it because they're afraid they might refuse you, well, you would want to be around that person if they can't accept. Exactly. Also, hello, Tarek. It's been forever. How you doing, hun? Like, that's the thing, is I don't think people should hide if they're trans. I think that, you know, it's a part of who people are, and we should be able to look at those people and be like, yeah, no, that's a beautiful woman, or that's a beautiful man, or whatever they identify as, and we shouldn't be sitting here and, you know, judging them because of the fact that you know, that they're trans, because it's just a word. And at the end of the day, they transition to be happier with themselves. Saw me streaming, and yo, well, thank you. Open-minded to try it and see if it works out. Fair. You live as an out trans woman, isn't a secret for you. Fair enough, Shinobi. And you know what? I am really proud of you for being able to do that, because I know how scary it can be, especially in this day and age, with how everyone has been. For me, I was terrified of, you know, putting myself out there as intersex, or even, you know, saying, hey, you know, I'm intersex. Yes, I made the choice whether I wanted to be male or female, and I had to transition one way or another. So someone who's intersex is considered also trans. However, when I initially came out about all of that, I actually got ostracized, and I got kicked out of the trans community. I was bullied out of the trans community simply because I was intersex, because of the jealousy that was towards me because I had both parts, or because I was trying to research and understand stuff, and it absolutely sucked being there, you know? As you're working through the process yourself through the military at the moment, but still have a long way to go. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, man of the hour. You respect how I'm so open to... Honestly, Yumi, if you were to meet me like 6 months ago, I would be terrified of talking about this stuff. Like, for me, one of the things I've been trying to work through is I've been working through processing a lot of my own mental health issues and everything. And for me, there's better communities out there, every community. That is true. For me, it was hard because I was in Florida and I was in several Facebook groups that had people from all over the country. But it was always, no, you got to do injections this and progesterone that, and you need to cycle all this other stuff. And I'm like, seriously? You can imagine. Honestly, you know, I feel bad for the people in Florida right now. Because for me, you know, I literally, when I decided to, you know, get my doctor's note, get myself working with hormones, because the thing is, my body doesn't produce enough hormones to actually handle itself. So I actually had a lot of health issues growing up. So I actually have to take hormones to live. And I'll get to the videos in a moment, Link. And so as a result, I went to the doctor 3 months later after, you know, getting on hormones and everything. I got my name legally changed, got everything updated at the DMV, at Social Security, with relative ease, without any kind of issue. I am in a very privileged state where I was able to do that all within the span of 3 months. Most people, they have to jump through hurdles and hoops now, and I feel so bad for those people, you know? And even now, you know, I sit here and I feel bad for all the people. Like, if you guys have seen the heat map of how bad it is in like, you know, America, it is straight up terrifying. You know, it is straight up terrifying. You don't care what the person's orientation is? Fair. Honestly, so now here's another thing. I've been having some talks with people over the conversation and the idea of clocking someone, right? And for those of you here who don't know what it means, Jeepers, it really is a tough climate too. Yeah, like, so clocking. So what it means to clock someone is that if someone is trans, that you can look at them and you can clock them. You basically can tell that they're trans. It's a really awkward term. I don't think it's accurate, and I'll be honest with you. You know, it sucks. It really sucks. And I've been having conversations with several people who are trans. We've been going over this stuff, trying to figure out why some people get, outed in public easily than others. And a lot of it, from what we kind of narrowed it down to, believe it or not, is clothing. Believe it or not, clothing and hairstyles. Clicking means, oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, that is another way to use it. So, your character is trans and male. Yo. I don't know what you mean, Pikachu. So, okay, so you're actually still learning so much about communities mostly because of lack of acceptance. So, okay, so, so when it comes to clocking someone, it's like you're walking down the street, you see someone, you're like, wow, that person's trans. That means that you basically you're clocking them. It's awkward, it can be offensive, it's stupid. And so, when I was having these discussions with people, and it came down to, like, where we narrowed down things to stuff like clothing, you're assuming more or less true. However, so, for example, in the area, like, if you actually go out in public and you people watch, right? There are women out there that do stuff like they wear skirts, or they wear specific type of clothing, right? That you see a lot of people who are trans wearing. And so, this is not always a foolproof thing. It's not always an accurate thing, right? But, for example, a lot of times, from what is typically seen, is you see a lot of people who are trans who are trying to reclaim parts of their childhood. So you'll see them dressing in fashion that looks a lot more for people who are in kind of middle school to high school territory. And again, nothing wrong with that. But it can be a bit awkward at times because, typically speaking, at least in the area that I'm in, and the area that these other people were in that I was talking with, if you see someone like a woman with a skirt on, typically speaking, you see them usually with like leggings, or it's a decently long skirt. However, for a lot of people who are trans, something that's been noticed is a lot of times it's like really short skirts or clothing in general that does not fit the body type. And for a lot of women out there who, for most women, for most people who grow up cis as a woman, they have years of learning how to deal with fashion and trends with, clothing and everything. So, if you've ever seen, I don't know how many of you guys have ever seen a chart, but you know how, females have, the hourglass shape, the, pear shape, apple shape, rectangle shape, all that kind of stuff. You felt bad for the LGBT community in your home state. Oh, no. Oh. So, the thing is that for a lot of people, with the way female clothes is designed especially, female clothing is designed in a very specific way to flatter certain body shapes. It is extremely obnoxious that it's even like that in the first place. And as a result, what ends up happening, if you think about it, if you're transitioning from male to female, you're probably used to not really thinking too much about how you dress. More of let me dress as baggy as I can because I don't want any of those secondary sex characteristics showing up. Oh, thank you for the head pats, Pikachu. It's bad here in London too. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about UK's stuff. So, as a result, if you wear clothing that's more designed for flattering a pear-shaped design, body type. Oh, Canada? Oh, fair. I saw the word London. In London, I think of the UK, so... on the cut, like the super heavy emphasis. Yes, especially like the super heavy cutouts for V-necks. It is ridiculous when you look at that stuff because like V-necks, those are more for like top heavy or hourglass shapes, right? And let's say you try to wear something pear-shaped. Well, if you try to wear a shirt that's more for like a pear-shaped person and you're more top heavy, your clothing's not going to fit quite right. The problem is for most cis women, they've kind of gotten used to that and instinctually know this stuff and don't talk about it. And it sucks because when someone transitions, they're having to learn all of this stuff. They're learning all of these unwritten rules, all of these all of these do's and don'ts, and no one talks about it. And I don't know, like, why no one talks about it. I don't know why there's no real resources out there, really, for people who are trans to learn this stuff. Hell, I tried to be a source of resource for this stuff when I was a lot younger, but I got ostracized for that. I got bullied for that and just told, no, just let us wear what we want to wear. And I'm like, I know, I'm just trying to help with making sure you don't get bullied, I'm trying to make sure you guys, like, don't get hurt. I'm trying to help inform because there's a lot of stuff that people don't know about this stuff. Just talk about it so important. It is. And that, like, hell, what's one thing I actually want to know more about, but it is so hard to actually find information on? Having sex with someone who's trans. Sexual topics. And it is so terrifying to me because it's such a taboo conversation. And yet I'm like, so how does it work? If you're trans, let's say you're male to female, you still have parts down there potentially. So do you just do anal? What about muffing? And for those of you that don't know what muffing is, there's canals that actually where the testicles descend from that you can actually fuck. And apparently it feels really good. But it's like, okay, what about oral? How does oral work? Are people comfortable with oral? Like, it's really, really awkward because no one talks about it, and it's like offensive to even ask about it because there's a chance you might trigger someone's, dysphoria, and I don't want to trigger it, but at the same time, like, how can I learn? You can have, well, yes, anal, but what if you don't like anal, though? And yes, muffing. So for those of you who don't know, it seems like it's a very obscure thing, but for those that don't know, muffing, what I know is here in Germany, we don't care what orientation. Yeah, Germany is pretty open with that stuff from what I've seen in Chaplin. So like muffing is essentially where there's these canals that the testicles descend from. So when you're younger, before the testicles descend, they basically rest inside you, about like 3 to 4 inches inside you, give or take. And then once you start hitting puberty, the testicles tend to descend, which is why like you have the scrotum that holds the testicles. And when, it's really cold, they actually start to suck themselves back up into there just to stay warm because they don't want to, die. So from what I have learned is one of the ways that, to simulate penetration for someone who's trans before having surgery, if they choose to have the surgery, is to do what's called muffing, where you can basically use those same canals to actually finger or even insert a dick into it if you really wanted to. It's a bit awkward to really kind of get the orientation. It's like trying to find the entrance to the vagina, but because of how close it is to the prostate and everything, it actually feels really pleasurable for a lot of people who are trans. And here's the thing, but it'll be quite a while to get into. Why is that, Wizard? So, but no, as a result, I had to go searching for that stuff. I had to dig for days just to find any kind of information on this stuff because it just it's not really well known. It's not put out there. Same thing with like, what about people after surgery? What is sex like for them? How painful is it? Like, are you still able to have pleasure? Like, not enough people talk about this stuff, and as a result, it's really not well known. And I feel bad because I definitely think that education on this topic is so important, but no one talks about what's going on. And you have to be a part of the collab server. Fair enough, Wizard. Because we're all human beings, need to be kind. Yeah. And even then, if you look at the LGBTQ community, there's a part that's actually just like, no, let's not have the TQ. Let's just be the LGB server, like, community. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? Really? Like, hell, for me, you know, being intersex and having both parts, one of the most awkwardest things about it is the fact that as I grew up and as I, you know, tried to, you know, have a love life, it's very difficult to actually have a dating life. They want bisexuals out too. Yeah. It was very difficult to have any kind of dating life because it's like, oh, you know, well, you have a vagina, but you also have a dick, and that's not okay. I'm not okay with that, so pass. And I'm just like, and I've tried to, like, you know, give all kinds of different spins. So I'm like, oh, well, you know, I don't have necessarily a dick. I just have a pussy popsicle. I have a living dildo. I just have the extension for the clit, you know? I just have the extender 5000, you know? It just gets a little bit bigger, you know? It's just the Yumusi. Like, it's so awkward. And then the other problem is intersex is so poorly defined because of how rare it can be. And I mean, hey, I made Tessa laugh really hard the other day because I was describing things, and I'm like, you know, I think some people, they don't really realize what it means to be a part of the itty bitty titty committee. I don't know why, but saying itty bitty titty committee is just really funny. And that's another thing is for people, like, I actually try, yes, I am intersex stout. I actually do have both parts. So here's what makes it really awkward. When it comes to freaking breast sizes and bras, which I'm gonna be honest with you, bras are the stupidest things ever. The cup size and the band size, I swear to God, having to go and figure out that shit. I spent hours trying to figure that out, and then when I realized companies had their own versions for each thing, I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, so here's the thing. Another thing is, like, a lot of people who are trans, they think B cup is small, right? So, for example, you know, I'm going to go into a territory here that, you know, for people that don't know, I myself am a 36 triple D / E, right? How women pants have so small pockets, I know. So, you might be intersex, you don't know. I mean, you can always get it checked, Mikachu. So, here's the thing. You hear that, and you might think, wow, Jesus Christ, that's big. That's humongous. Those are gigantic honkers. Back to corsets. However, for me, being 5'8", you know, they're a pretty decent size. I mean, hell, I get back pain from having to lug them upstairs sometimes, and just in general. Anyways. So, here's the thing. For a lot of people who are trans, it does not equal overall size. No, it doesn't. And that's the thing. If you know anything about sister sizes, which is basically like you go up or down a band size to go up a cup size, you can actually get away with that. So technically, if I really wanted to, you could have me wearing a 34F if I wanted to. Not going to do that. But for, let's say you're 6'2", you have a wider torso. Let's say your band size measurement is, I don't know, 44, right? You have to know the number in front of it. Yeah. Hi, Azura. How you doing, hon? So let's say you have a band size that's 44 inches, right? Now, let's say your cup size is a B cup, right? Now, you may think, wow, I got really tiny tits because it's only a B cup and I'm 6'2". Has Dark Past Save his You had no idea, Death. So here's the thing with this. Here's the thing. So if I were to go and do a comparison to myself, a 44B would be a 42C cup, a 40D cup, a 38 double D cup, and a 36 triple D cup. So what that means is someone that's a 44B cup is going to have the same breast volume as me at a 36 triple D/E. And so as a result, you actually do have big tits. Seems to be playing Sonic. This is just a bonus compared to the knowledge. I mean, I'm trying my best. How you doing, Azura? I hope you've been doing good. It's been forever. We need to hang out more often, bitch. So a lot of people get really, you know, worried about that. Like, hell, if you were to look at my family, Overtime is kicking your ass. Oh no, I'm so sorry about that. And appreciate it all. Thank you. The silicone breastplates, yeah, there's also that. But like, so let's say your family, the average height for your families that are female is 5'4", and their average size is 36 triple D. Well, guess what? If you're hitting that 44B, you're actually hitting your family's genetic size. So, because you're 6'2", and you got probably a slightly wider chest, as a result, it may not seem as big because of how tall you are. Like, hell, my non-binary sibling, they have a 38C cup, right? And they were so pissed at me the day that I reached a similar size to them. And they're like, there's no way you're the same size as me. You're smaller than me. And I'm like, you do realize I'm also like a foot taller than you. Of course mine are going to look smaller on me. And they were just super pissed at me for it, for literally no reason. I think there's a bit of jealousy there. And I'm like, you know, if women are really jealous over being, you know, the size of their tits, I have no hope for this world anymore. I have like no hope for this world anymore. They do. I know. And for those of you who like literally have seen, like, if you guys saw the picture on Twitter yesterday where I posted a picture of my thighs after I had just freshly shaved them and everything, I have people who get jealous over that shit. I typically in public wear long pants because I don't. Yes, those were mine, Oni. Yes. There was one guy who's like over 6 foot. Yeah, no, those were my actual thighs that you guys could see there. Like, Double D is big and small bodies. Yeah. And that's the thing though, is like, you know, I usually wear long pants because I have people who throw a massive fit over the fact that I actually have pretty toned legs for the most part. Figured it was my actual thighs. Fair. Like, it just makes me so sad that I will sit there and people will get jealous over this stuff. And I'm like, hey man, I'm just trying to live my life here. If you need something lifted, I'll help you lift it. But goddamn, can we not, you know, can we not throw a fucking fit over my thighs? Like, it makes me so freaking sad that people get jealous over the littlest of things. I mean, in heaven, can't remember, did I ever send you thigh pics? No, you never did, Azura. I don't think you ever actually did. I mean, hell, my Discord server has a picture of my ass in the NSFW area after Tessa slapped it 20 times with a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmat. And, you know, again, like, I actually have a better picture of my ass on my phone, and let me put it like this. It is a very nice round ass, but I'm not gonna send that right now, Wizard. No. We should get Tessa to do that again. No! I mean, Link, unless you're somehow funding a level 20 hype train. Now you're asking me. Yes, with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmat. So yeah, you know, there was this Kaiba box that came basically with 3 legendary dragon decks, and it came with like a really cardboard thing. So there is a gold. I mean, level 20 and you get 20 more spanks like that. Level 50, you get an actual face reveal. And there's only been a few people. It's not even been 10 people in the community that have actually ever seen my face. And I try my best to not break immersion because of it. You have hairy thighs like a monkey caveman. Fair. I mean, to be fair, you know, hair can be nice. It's very nice and warm. I typically don't shave my legs because, you know, sometimes it's cold and I like keeping warmth in on my body. You know, before you honest, I'm not one of them. Yeah, no, Link is not one of them. One of the few people that have actually seen my face was Dave. Ow. That is a baseball bat that is now lodged in my throat. Okay. And Yumi got something to think, those dummy thick mommy. Wait, what? Level 50 hype train is impossible. Nano, it's not impossible. I literally have the hype train settings as low as possible. So, you know, if 2 grand was like, if close to 2 grand, I think it was like $1,000, I think, I don't know, like, was level 20. Hi, man of the hour. Thank you for being here for 6 months. So if level 20 was like about 2 grand, then I'm pretty sure that level 50 is at least 4 to 5 grand. It's not out of the question. It is not out of the question. You know. Highest hype trains there's been is level... No, there was actually level 60 hype trains, Nano. I believe it was Buff Pup who got up to like level 60. I could be wrong, or maybe it was Silver Veil. I'm not sure, nya. I get someone to think the pics I sent to was a dumb thick mommy. Yo, nya. Are you serious, nya? It was Buff Pup, nya. You know, I'm still sad that even though I sent that challenge to Buff Pup, it never actually got challenged, nya. It was 47 according to Twitch stats, nya. Oh, really? Well, I guess we just got to do better than that, nya. And we also don't know what setting they had their hype train on, nya. I think their setting for that was like probably a few levels higher than mine, nya. So you know. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. I have been really gassy today, so you may be seeing that burp counter go up, yeah. Never been to her place but once. I've been over there a couple of times. Personally, I just get really busy. The all-time record was 51. Oh, Jesus, yeah. I've just been so busy lately that I haven't had a chance to really watch anyone else. You know, I've been trying to pop up into people's streams, and for a couple of people, they have probably seen Unbelievable Self-Cons that make your picks. Yo. So, I'm pretty sure that I just lost my train of thought. I have no idea why I lost my train of thought, but it went choo-choo and it went out the fucking window, so here we are. I will also say, by the way, I don't know how many of you guys actually saw it, but if you didn't see it yet on Twitter, we recently had to ban a member, and I just want to give you guys a heads up in case that person tries to contact you, because they've tried contacting a couple of my Twitch mods. They were literally sitting there and complaining that I canceled yesterday's stream because I was not feeling at 100%. And they were literally, said that I woke up, and their first response was, Yumi, you better start stream now. You saw it? I find that so stupid that people are like that, you know? Because people really should not fucking do that shit. Like, and then they tried to double down in DMs, telling me that I didn't know what the meaning of it was. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious right now? You're telling me that you think you're gonna double down and tell me that wow, okay then. Okay, I see how it is, you know? So, you know, I tried to be nice. I tried to, just do a week timeout. But nope. They have now been officially banned because of that. Because I don't... Well, thank you for the hydrate. It's really freaking stupid. But yeah, no, I do want to try and cover more topics that are LGBT related this month. So, and of course, if you guys have any questions related to that, you guys are more than welcome to ask me. Whether it's on the Tellonym or it's in the Discord server, please. I am all about educating and helping people understand this stuff. Because I really do want to help people understand, learn, and be educated, because I know not a lot of people are educated. What are we doing today? We're going to be playing some Sonic Adventure 2. So anything you'll ask her? I mean, it's very interesting because a lot of people, the information they have will be different. It varies from person to person because there's not really a great universal source, you know? And then, of course, yeah, that's our favorite sucks. Yeah. Now, speaking of Twitch, have you guys seen all of the Twitter dumpster fire that was yesterday? Like, holy fucking shit. Here's the thing. I'm glad that Twitch reversed their decision. So basically, Twitch tried to do this whole thing of, oh, well, we're banning burn-in ads. And a lot of people are freaking out over it. And I'm like, okay, well, I discussed it with Tessa. Thing is, you see how you have my logo down there in the bottom left corner of the stream? Guess what? It's okay to have that. It does not affect my own personal brand or my own personal content. The only thing it would have affected is if I was having a sponsorship with like GamerSupps or something. And the thing is, I know Twitch reversed it, which I'm glad they did, even though YouTube has a similar policy. But oh yeah, there was also a change they were making in the agreement. And that change is a bit weird because they're like, oh, well, you need to be consistent as a streamer and consistently engaging with your community and earning such and such or whatever. We can revoke your affiliateship. I'm like, what does that mean? That's very generic. I don't know how they're going to enforce that or what it means. I'm still waiting to see more information on that. I'm hoping it doesn't affect things because YouTube is a shit place for streaming unless you already have a community over there. And let's be real here. Majority of people who watch stuff on Twitch are going to stay on Twitch. They're not just going to migrate over to YouTube because of this. Secondly, I know there's the platform Kick over there. But I'm going to be honest with you with Kick. From what I was seeing, apparently they support cryptocurrency. And the owner has done a lot of shady shit. So it can be a career ender for a lot of people. So if I am inspiring you to be, to stream, please do not touch Kick. Because Kick can and will be a career ender for most people. Coder streamers have to keep... Yeah. And also, I've been seeing, like, this whole other platform, like this VTuber platform for streaming, and it looks interesting, but it's way too small of an area to actually have anyone actively stream there and grow because of how small it is. You know which one you mean? Yes. Like, sure, it's great if you're a VTuber, but again, Twitch is the main place to be right now with streaming. So unfortunately, there's not a lot we can really do. And any other alternative is just going to be kind of a career ender. You may not grow much. And that's why the biggest... And speaking of YouTube streamer I was watching is leaving to go soon. Oh, okay. Fansly? Okay, I don't know much about Fansly, to be honest. I've thought about making a Fansly, and I've even joked, like, okay, level 30 hype train, we get a Fansly. Hi, Nekio. Welcome to being late. I don't know if there's any free packs left. And you bet that person happened to be a Colorado Rocky fans. Wait, really? Though the part of stream where people debate VTubing versus... I mean, I kind of understand it because... So here's the thing. People debate in development there. You keep it on the VTuber. I mean, I'm keeping an eye on it too. But the biggest problem is it's only for VTubers. So in terms of growth, it may not be as big of a growth as you'd want it to be. Thank you for the hydrate, Nekubasu. So VTubing versus IRL. That is a very interesting conversation there because people think that you shouldn't be afraid to show your face. However, for some people, they're more expressive as freaking as a 3D model or a 2D model rather than being, in a freaking IRL. Like, sure, you can see me pick up a water bottle IRL, but so what? Most of the time you're just going to see a very static face You see a very static face looking at the screen playing a fucking game. Now, you telling me, would you rather stare at some random IRL person's face than being static and looking serious, or would you rather look at a very hot and kind waifu and stare at the booba all day long? Then again, technically IRL female streamers do that a lot, where they just have their cleavage exposed for everybody to look at. Oh dear. Oh, yes, please don't pick on Nekio for that one. Option 2. And a words on stream. Jesus Christ, that stuff is picking up the booby streamers. I mean, hell, I've been sitting here looking at freaking at VR streamers and hearing about the whole sleep streamers, where they basically are the people that are just kind of chilling and all that stuff. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Like, people just lay there and they get hundreds of viewers just watching them chill and listen to music? I'm like, man, maybe I should just start doing that. Like, holy fuck, they're just laying there. And that's the pleasant side that shows them face. A lot of viral streamers have to still... Yeah, that's the other thing. As it's so easy to dox people. How they make lots of money, and that's interesting. I know, right? And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, man, I need to just make $800 to make my bills be taken care of each month. And that's already struggle enough, and I'm doing a lot of hard fucking work grinding away on this shit. Sleep streams with loudspeakers are fun to watch. I've actually thought about trying to incorporate more chill stuff. I've been really, really scared to incorporate chill streams, because you guys know me as very energetic, but I do have a very chill side of me where I just want to talk like this and tell you how much I care about you guys, because you guys are really, really amazing, But I actually really am nervous because I don't know how this would be received if you guys had to deal with me being really chill and not as energetic and chaotic. It's really scary because, the ASMR, do it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, how do you guys actually... How much do I like to exercise? I mean, I have a Wii Fit balance board, and I have Ring Fit. I do kind of occasionally like to do it. I've been trying to lose a bit of weight. Would you have in mind if I want to do chill streams? I mean, I've thought about just, doing, having a chill stream where, maybe I'm just laying there and just kind of chilling in VR chat. Or maybe I'm doing art, because I've been drawing art more often lately. Like, if you actually look at BTTV, if you have that extension, I've actually put 2 emotes on there, so you can actually, use those emotes freely. Ever thought about reading to my viewers? I've never actually thought about that. There's your card from earlier. Well, thank you, Link, for that. You could always have a Switch to get to Switch Sports. I thought about Switch Sports, but I'd rather do Ring Fit or freaking Wii Fit, because Wii Fit, I love doing that. Since it isn't a VR stream, well, thank you, Nekio. So, I've been trying... I might do more art streams. I haven't decided yet. Or maybe I'll just, chill. I've thought about doing ASMR streams, but... Again, I'm not entirely sure how to go about doing ASMR streams, but if you guys would actually like to see more chill streams like that, I'm more than willing to do that stuff. Stanley MOV does have interesting sleep streams. Can you send me a link in DMs to the Man of the Hour? Which, by the way, guys, as a fun fact, Man of the Hour has actually been sitting here making an AI to replicate me. And I'm just like, oh dear Lord. And hearing some of the examples, I'm like, oh, well, shit. That is terrifying. What the actual living fuck? It sounds way too close to me. Get a live 2D model or something, it's gonna be scary. We haven't had any new mods yet, Metal. I have yet to go over the stuff, but yeah. Also, no, the ads are playing. No! I mean, I do have them playing once an hour to get around the freaking pre-roll ads, because fuck pre-roll ads. Metal doesn't realize. Metal, Nekio is freaking Nekubasu. When do we expect that you'll play VRC and you can join in? So, Maxwell, any day that I do VR chat, is a day that everyone is more than willing to join in and have fun, I have a command called VR Neko that allows people to friend me if they want to. So, you know, if you guys want to, you're always more than welcome to. I'm trying to do, and of course there's the community nights where you guys can always join too if you want. I am also trying to make it more than just movie nights because, you know, I'm pretty sure it can be kind of, you know, boring only doing, you know, community nights. Anyways, I'm pretty sure there was some stream loots redeemed. I see the 20 squats. Yeah, no, the squats are meant only for VR streams. That way you can actually see me do it. I see that. Okay, so let me look here because I saw a couple of videos. So, Sage, we're going to go with your video first because it's the earliest in the list. I feel like I should be concerned about whatever video you're about to make me look at. So, I'm scared. I'm scared. I am so scared. What is this video?
I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that in forever. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. That is so old. How many of you guys remember that? How many of you guys fucking remember the Potter Puppet Pals? Wait, what is this?
Hey guys, this is a bit more attention than I expected. I added TTS though so you can talk to Neuro.
Yes, I'm really excited to hear you speak Beetle 987.
TTS with channel points or 500 bits for now. We'll change the prices accordingly.
Yes, I can do that for you, Beetle. Or you can do 500 bits now.
Meow meow.
Meow. I'm sorry, but I'm not a cat.
And yet you have cat
Meow,
ears.
Meow, LOL.
Meow. Are you sure about that? I'm very sure I'm not a cat.
Meow.
Meow. I can do better than that. Here I come, chat. Wink.
Meow meow LOL.
You want me to turn into a cat? Sorry, I can't do that anymore. But I might become a fox instead.
I'm so confused
Looking
by
good,
what I'm
Neuro.
watching. Like,
Thanks, Ringus335. I would love it if
yes,
you
I
guys
know this
bought
is
some
actually,
merch.
like, I know about
Can
Neuro
you explain
Sama.
your new merch to us?
My new merch is a collection of clothing and accessories inspired by my digital
I love
avatar.
how it just took it
I'm
the
excited for
default
you to rep
freaking
Wink.
one of the default templates for Live 2D.
Hey Neuro,
And
can you
freaking
show
3D
us your
and, like,
frog onesie?
Can't I?
It's pretty
Wink.
cool. That wasn't a
Put the
onesie. That
frog
was just a
back
hat.
on.
That
Now
was just a
really now.
hat.
I will put the frog hat back on, but only if you donate 1,000 bits.
She put it
500
back
bits,
on
please.
anyways. What?
So cute.
Neuro, are Vidal and Annie your parents?
What?
Beetle is
I'm
most
so
definitely not my
confused.
parents. Beetle is a human.
Are Vidal and Annie married now?
Are Beetle and Annie married now? Well, obviously
What?
I'm not psychic, so I can't say for sure, but I sure hope they are. They're so cute together.
Who do you like more? Daddy Vidal or Mommy Annie?
Who do I like more? Beetle has been my daddy since I was made, so he's my favorite. But I do like Annie a lot too.
Vidal or Annie? Who do you like more?
Beetle or Annie? I like Beetle more. Beetle is way cooler.
What do you like more? A turtle or a fox?
What do I like more? A turtle or a fox? Both are
I-
equally cute.
Who is your favorite tuber?
My favorite VTuber is Annie. She's so cute.
Pog Crizzy.
Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI. Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI. Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
If you were a
Someone
fantasy
tell
hero
Beetle there
or
is a
villain,
problem
Jesus
with my
Christ!
AI.
superpower be?
Someone tell Beetle there
Why?
is a problem with my AI. Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI.
Vidal, there is a problem with her AI.
Someone tell Beetle there is a problem with my AI. Someone tell Vito
Why?
there's a problem with my AI. Feel free to stop by and say hi anytime.
Hang on. Hang on. Someone tell my mods there is a problem with my AI. Someone tell my mods there is a problem with my AI. Someone tell my mods there is a problem with my AI.
Wink. Someone tell Vito there is a problem with my AI. At Fate 2 Black 123, I'm very capable of executing orders.
Hang on. You actually sound like a perfect AI phone voice. Okay, you know what? Here. I'm actually really good at this. Hello. We are calling about your car's extended warranty. Please press 1 to be forwarded to the next representative to speak about your car's extended warranty. Goodbye.
66
Like, it's not hard to replicate that
Can you tell me
shit.
about myself and how I would destroy the Earth? Well,
I
for
just sound like that.
starters,
Also, I
I'm
want to
an
generate
AI
that.
Who watches way too many animes.
Time to
I'm
hit
also
the reset
powered
button
by
at 6 inches
24
deep.
volts
Oh,
and 5
Jesus
watts of
Christ.
power.
More like 8 inches
I
deep,
would
bitch.
destroy the Earth
Well,
by
technically
draining all of
7,
its
but you
power.
know.
The voices.
I can hear them too. I can't make out what they're saying though.
Someone
What
tell
are the
Yumi
5
there's a
steps
problem
to
with my
becoming as
chatbot.
based as you?
What are the 5 steps to becoming this based? 1. Be extremely cute. 2.
Oh,
Have
Jesus
an
Christ.
outgoing personality. 3. Be really smart. 4. Have amazing hair. 5. Would you like to see my legs? No.
Hey, yo. She has legs, hey, yo.
Oh.
Oh,
It
she
looks
had
like
it
I
really.
managed to overload the servers again. Time to blame it on the cat.
Are you still friends
Jesus
with Hayori
Christ.
Mamos?
Am I still friends with Hayori Mamos? Yeah, of course I am.
Why
I'm
is this a
eternally indebted
thing?
To her for saving
Why?
Me from Beetle's clutches.
Kind of
Should
terrifying
I be
that
able
this
to
is a
sue
thing.
my parents for circumcising me?
What?
Can I sue my parents for circumcising you? I'm sorry, but that's a question I can't answer. Maybe you should ask Beetle instead. Poggers.
Man, that is.
Poggers is a terrible word.
Poggers is a terrible word. Jesus
Does
Christ,
Beetle have
why?
infinite
Hi,
programming
Leroy.
socks as well?
Also, she was an Osabot? No, I
Whether
didn't
you
know
games
that.
you would like
Programming
Beetle
socks,
to let you
but only
play?
Okay, that was about 5 minutes of that, but like, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't even know what to say to that, because that is... Okay, what's Osu? It is a rhythm game. Very difficult to play. Osu then became one of the top players in the world. Oh, Jesus Christ. So here's a fun fact. You know how difficult it is to actually do a freaking AI voice like that, to be like, hello, this is an automated message for man of the hour 0. You now have something that will sound like you. It is so difficult to do that because you have to do such a weird monotone and enunciation with it. So it's like, Oni Segwa, AI will take over the world? Yeah, I am not worried. Deaf Shark King says, I thought it was State University. It is so difficult. Hi, Tartalgia. How you doing, hon? It is so difficult to do that. Like, you know, or here's another one. Link Cool 200. You did see that she was originally an Osu bot, right? It is so difficult to actually pull off an AI voice because you gotta keep this like sort of monotoneness with it, but keep the keep the pronunciation pretty evenly and yet awkwardly distributed. Oh, are you like a delicious sandwich? Because I really want to put you in my mouth. Or if we want it in the AI way.
But I'm an AI voice.
True. So if you want another one, Mikachu287 redeemed flirty voice for 300 points. Are you a delicious sandwich? Because I want to put you in my mouth. It is like, I love doing that. I maybe say so in my streams, but you make it easy for you to not be when you're here. Oh, well, Yumi. Is that because of how Yumi you are? Because, you know, if you want, I can have another bite if you allow me to, Yumi. Besides, being say-so is a little overrated, though. I tried to be say-so at one point, and, you know, I have to say-so this, but it just wasn't working out for me. I'm doing good, Issei. I'm doing good. How you doing? AIs like you, Terminator, Transformers, and Ultron. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ow! Thank you for the hydrate. Also, I know there's one last thing. Are you a kitty Roomba? Because I have it. Oh, yeah, love you. Oh, well, thank you. Now, last but not least, I do know that we are missing something that was redeemed by Nikio. So I'm going to get that set up real quick. Because they redeemed words on stream. Don't worry, we'll be getting to Sonic Adventure 2 here mostly.
Selena wants me to do this. Here goes. Ayaya.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ayaya! 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 Yes, it's on a timer because people used to abuse and spam the ever-living crap out of it. It got really obnoxious, believe it or not. Alright, so here you guys go. You probably already saw the word. I probably should shrink this down a little bit so you guys can see that better. There you go. Anyways, our highest level so far is level 22. I doubt we're going to get past that, but you know what? You guys can prove me wrong. You usually have in the past. Meanwhile, I'm just going to sit here and see how well you guys are going to do on this. I'm surprised that no one got raised. Come on. I have 2 brain cells. I have 2 brain cells. No tickles. Why? You know, I'm so glad that there's not any kind of tickle art out there. I'd be crying if there was someone tried to tickle me. Delicious. Jesus Christ. There are so many B words out there. And that could be taken absolutely wrong. No one clip that, please. Someone make art of Yumi getting tickled? No! So you'll suck... What? You'll suck someone's toes? Well, isn't that an interesting way to pay someone? Hey, can I get tickle art? Yes, please. How do you plan on paying? Do you plan on paying with PayPal, Cash, Venmo, Zelle, debit, credit? Nah, I'm gonna be paying with sucking your toes. Excuse me, come again? Yeah, I'm gonna be paying you by sucking your toes. Is that a form of payment? No, that is not a form of payment. We unfortunately cannot accept toe sucking here. Ah, damn, but I was gonna give you a nice clean toe. That may be the case, but no, unfortunately we can't do that. You're being summoned. All right, take care, Oni. It was a pleasure having you here. Okay, we got ripe. Oh, wait, hang on. Jesus Christ, Link with the expired. Holy shit. My feet are incredibly ticklish, but you will get kicked in the face and probably sent into a coma with how hard I can kick. I would highly recommend you don't tickle. Nah, I do not. Hey. Don't put yourself down. You're amazing, okay? You know what? I love how I just know these random words. How many pounds of force can you kick something with? I don't know. I've never tried to kick something, really. I'm not a violent person, so I've never really kicked or punched anything. I do know the couple of times where I've accidentally, kicked something really hard, I have left dents in things. Oh, I'm glad you love the community because the community loves you too. I have no idea. I've never actually tried. I do know when it came to kickball, back when I was in elementary school, we had this massive parking lot the size of a football field. And when I was 8 years old, could kick the freaking kickball almost clear across the entire parking lot. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. And they actually had to make a rule specifically because of me. Because they didn't want me kicking the ball that hard. So they had to tell me to tone it back so that people actually had a chance to actually get me out. Kick you next? I'm not gonna kick you. I'm not like that. I'm not a violent person. Please no. Don't have me kick you. That would suck. That would actually suck. Burp is not a word. Damn it. You're gonna focus this time? Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're gonna focus on my crotch, Yumi. Go ahead. It's ripe and fresh for you. Kick you with love? I'm not kicking you with love. Also, I think B is the fake letter. I think B is the fake letter. Yeah, B is the fake letter. Damn it, I was about to go for that push. She says she's not violent, proceeds to threaten pegging. Hey, pegging's not violent. It's horny time, okay? If you get kicked in the balls, you'll moan. Wait, what? Also, hello, Classic. Hope you're doing good. If only we had an... Wait. Wait, no, the fake letter is B, so we don't need to worry about that. Your push, Yumi, your push? Yo. You know, I have a question. If I, for some reason, manage to, say, find a way to get plushies, would you guys prefer a plushie of Yumi, or would you prefer a figurine of Yumi? Out of curiosity. It's always lupus? Wait, what? What is lupus? What does lupus mean? Huh? What is lupus? I'm so confused. I don't know. Hey, Ein. Alright, I'm going to put a poll up here so I can see how you get what you would like to see. To see if you guys would like to see a plush or a statue of Yumi. Or something else. Oh, I wish there was an L. I would do axolotl. Aw. I got nothing on this one. Yes, like, what's up? Wait, why did Wizard get timed out? What? You know, Silly, it's funny you say that because I'm really... The community is surprisingly... Really freaking chill and wholesome. If you're actually in there, flirt with one of my mods. Oh, hey, you know, Nekio, we know each other for a while, but can we peg in the bed and then rub my tummy? Please? I'm all fired up for you. X is fake. I kind of figured X would be fake. The fuck is a bosson? The fuck is a bosson? As someone who excelled in English, I don't know that word. Jesus Christ. He's sitting here with a near perfect ACT score and could have gone to, you know, freaking Duke University when I was in middle school, and yet I don't even know what the word bosson is. Subatomic particle. Oh. You know... Obos time? The fuck is an Obos? What is an Obos? What? Oh dear lord, I'm so confused and concerned. Why? I see Cereals getting ready with their crowd control coins. I see so many redeemed for crowd control coins. I am scared of what you guys are planning on. None of them have been with bits, but hey, that's okay. At some point, Sans. Oh no. No, please no. I got Beat Saber working again. I don't need people putting Megalovania on me. My arms are still sore from the other day because I'm rusty. Alright. Hey, Sans work. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. We are at level 13. Can we get past level 13? That's the real question, though. A megalomaniac is actually a thing, though. Believe it or not. Someone who goes mad with power. Jose, unfortunately, proper nouns don't work. Noses, nose. Session? There's a third S. Are you freaking serious? Too bad JSON doesn't work. JSON would be pretty cool, but no. That makes me freaking sad. Also, by the way, since you guys voted on plush... Uh-oh. So, since you guys voted on plush, thing is, if I were to do that, it would probably... What's the question mark for? It is a hidden letter. The hidden letter right now, as Link figured out, is freaking a third S. It's basically a way to make it more difficult. So, if, in the event of this, you, So, since you guys voted for plush, if I were to do something like that, well... We would have to be able to sell 100 units of those plushes, and I believe the plushes would be something like $40 or something. So, and we would have to do something like that in 2 months if we were to even do something like that. But it would be really cool to see a Yumi plush, though. Assuming we actually even went that far. But if you guys want to see a Yumi plush, you know what to do. What is Sis's? I have no idea what the fuck a Sis's is. I have no idea! Anyways, J's the fake letter. That makes sense. Wow, we're only 5 words away from finishing that. Wow. Eons. Sadly, Eons didn't even work. No. Okay. You know what's funny? I would love to see a Sonic game with Eurobeat because, you know, I know Eurobeat is more than just racing, but at the same time, it feels like it would be such a good way to incorporate, you know, Eurobeat with it, you know? Oh, hey, Cone, I got a word. Hell yeah! Reform, Corn, Mocker. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know, it would be neat to see if there was a P, because you could almost do perfect. I thought Confer would do something, but no. No, it did not. F is fake. Oh, F is the fake thing. Okay, so you got Recon. Sermal? What the fuck is Sermal? I've never heard of that. What? Also, I think we may have, met our match here at level 15. Level 15 is absolutely destroying our ass. Holy fuck. So the correct letter is K. Okay, we got Cork. Neck. Ochre? What the fuck is ochre? Wow, I am feeling Reckon? Jesus Christ. Oh no, you lost! You've lost it! No! You were so close! You guys were so close. Also, thank you, Ashley Sakura, for joining the brigade. I hope you enjoy your time here. How you doing, hon? How the hell? That was, like, so close, though. How did you get that close and yet that far away at the same time? You know, I'm proud of you guys for getting that far at the release. Been a while since you did that kind of thing. Hey, that was really cool. Anyways, guys. You know, it's been almost an hour and a half. We haven't even freaking touched Sonic. Who's ready to crowd control my ass? Who's ready to roast my ass on a Spitfire with Sonic shoes? Because I think I'm ready for it. Are you guys ready for it, Ulu? Are you guys ready for it, Ulu?
Underscore Fubuki wants you to say Ulu.
Because if you guys are ready for some Sonic, please, let me see that chat get hyped up. Let me see you guys get hyped. Let me see you guys ready to fuck me in the ass with those crowd control coins. Come on, you know you wanna. So let me see it. Let me see that hype. Let me see that chat go. I want to see that chat go faster than Sonic going on an average Sunday drive. No, that does. Motherfucker. Thank you so much, Flares Fair, for joining the brigade. How you doing, hon? Okay, let's get ourselves switched over here. Let me make sure the audio is working. Audio check. How can you guys hear the game? That's not... You know what, Link? It was close to 30 seconds. I counted. 1, 2, 30. See? I can count to 30. Anyways, audio check. Please tell me. Does this sound... Can you guys hear the game okay?